After all the time, energy, and money Yo Gotti invested in making Angela Simmons his woman, everyone thought she was going to be the queen of Memphis. The two looked perfect together, a power couple meant to last. But then, out of nowhere, Angela shocked everyone by announcing that their relationship was over and that she was embracing her single life. Angela confirmed the breakup in an interview, saying, "I had to make a decision for myself." She didn't go into details about what went wrong but made it clear that she and Gotti were no longer together. "There's only so much I'm willing to share publicly," she added. That statement alone sent fans into detective mode, trying to figure out what really happened. Rumors immediately began to swirl. Some fans wondered if Angela caught Gotti cheating. Others thought it might have something to do with the whispers connecting him to Glorilla, another artist under his label. But Angela hinted that her reasons were much deeper and far more dangerous than just relationship drama. According to her, she wasn't just walking away from a man. She was walking away from a dangerous situation. Angela reportedly became uncomfortable with the violent street beef surrounding Yo Gotti and his label, CMG. She allegedly realized that being tied to Gotti also meant being tied to a series of deadly feuds that have been unfolding in Memphis since the tragic murder of young Dolph. Angela said she knew dating a rapper came with certain challenges, rumors, women, and public scrutiny. But what she didn't expect was to feel unsafe. The rising tension in Memphis after young Dolph's death made her realize she might be in real danger just by association. Many fans believe that the ongoing violence and the potential police investigations surrounding CMG made Angela decide to distance herself completely. Let's rewind a bit. Yo Gotti had been chasing Angela Simmons for over 6 years before she finally gave him a chance. He was open about his crush on her in his songs and interviews, making it clear that he wanted her in his life. When Angela finally said yes, fans were thrilled. The couple went public in early 2023, and it looked like they were truly in love. Gotti showered her with gifts, treated her son with care, and made sure the world knew how much he adored her. Angela seemed happy, often saying she could see herself marrying him. For a while it really did look like a fairy tale. People believed Gotti had found his queen and that this relationship would last forever. But as fast as it began, it ended. Angela confirmed their breakup on the Angie Martinez podcast, saying it wasn't an easy choice but one she needed to make for her own peace of mind. Fans were confused. How could someone go from saying, "He's the one," to suddenly calling it quits? The internet did what it always does, it started digging. Before long, people found that Gotti had recently gifted Glorilla a brand new Cadillac Escalade for her 25th birthday, along with expensive jewelry and watches. While Gotti insisted it was just a label boss supporting his artist, many fans thought there was more to it. The rumor mill exploded, claiming Angela left because of Glorilla. However, Angela later denied that her decision had anything to do with other women. According to her, she could have stayed or even married Gotti if she wanted to. The real reason she left was because of the danger surrounding him and his camp. Ever since young Dolph was killed, Memphis has been on edge. The beef between Dolph's people and Gotti's label CMG has sparked a wave of deadly violence. Anyone even loosely connected to CMG seems to have become a target. The first to fall was rapper Don D. Money Childs, who once made jokes about young Dolph's death. Then Big Nusky, a rapper signed to Moneybagg Yo, also under CMG, was shot in 2022. Reports later linked him to one of the main suspects in Dolph's murder, Justin Johnson, also known as Straight Drop. Straight Drop, along with several others, including Cornelius Smith and Hernandez Govan, have all been charged in Dolph's murder. Many of them were connected to CMG or affiliated Memphis gangs like Trula Mafia. Even Joshua Taylor, also known as CEO Tizzy, who was rumored to have knowledge of the case, was later found dead from gunshot wounds in June 2023. Then came another shocking death, Memphis rapper Lotta Cash Desto, who was gunned down in September 2022. At first, her killing seemed random, but later it was revealed that she was the daughter of Hernandez Govan, one of the men charged in Dolph's death. By 2023, the violence hadn't slowed down. In August, a man named Tomil Benson was murdered. He turned out to be Black Youngsta's brother. Black Youngsta, one of Gotti's artists, had a long history of beefing with young Dolph, and was even accused of trying to take him out years earlier. Despite all of this bloodshed, Yo Gotti himself has remained untouched. But that may not last forever. After so many people close to him have been targeted, even his family has become vulnerable. Reports surfaced that his mother's home was attacked, and though she survived, it was a close call. Tragically, his older brother, Big Juke, wasn't as lucky. He was fatally shot after allegedly mocking young Dolph's death online. For Angela, that was likely the breaking point. She may have realized that being linked to Yo Gotti wasn't just about love anymore, it was about survival. The deeper she got involved, the closer she was to danger. Walking away may have been the hardest choice she's made, but it might have also been the one that saved her life. And while fans are still piecing together what truly happened behind closed doors, one thing is clear. Angela Simmons didn't just leave a relationship, she escaped a storm that's still far from over. Yo Gotti's name has been caught up in one of the wildest and most dangerous rap beefs the South has ever seen. It all goes back to the long-running tension between him and young Dolph, a feud that turned deadly and left Memphis soaked in violence. What started as music industry competition spiraled into a cycle of revenge that still hasn't slowed down. Before his death, Big Juke, Yo Gotti's brother, was rumored to have been one of the people who offered a $100,000 bounty on young Dolph's head. That rumor alone made him a major target for Dolph's crew. In January 2024, Big Juke was shot and killed while attending his uncle's funeral. A moment that shocked everyone but also seemed to mark the end of a brutal chapter. No suspects were ever arrested, but the streets believed it was revenge for Dolph's murder. For nearly 3 years, Memphis has been caught in this wave of payback. People close to both sides have been attacked or killed, all because of a feud that could have been avoided if Yo Gotti had simply let Dolph do his own thing. When Dolph refused to sign with CMG and chose to stay independent, it reportedly bruised Gotti's ego. What could have remained a peaceful disagreement turned into one of hip-hop's bloodiest rivalries. Now, as the legal system continues to work through the case, more twists keep coming. In August 2025, one of the main suspects, Hernandez Govan, was found not guilty of conspiracy and first-degree murder. Govan's defense argued that prosecutors ignored key figures like Yo Gotti and Big Juke, people who had a real connection to the beef. The defense claimed that Govan was just a scapegoat, someone easy to blame while the real power players stayed untouched. His lawyers even said, "It's unfair to pressure a guilty verdict when the real connections, people with money and influence, were never questioned." That line hit hard, especially for fans who already suspected that the case was bigger than it appeared. But with Govan's acquittal, the streets are now restless again. Young Dolph supporters feel like justice hasn't been served, and rumors are spreading that the feds are building a bigger case, possibly a RICO case, against Yo Gotti and CMG. If that's true, things could get very ugly very soon. Angela Simmons, Yo Gotti's ex, seems to have left just in time. According to reports, the constant tension, violence, and investigations around Gotti's camp made her feel unsafe. She didn't want to end up as collateral damage in a war that had nothing to do with her. With so many shootings, arrests, and public feuds surrounding CMG, she decided to step away from the chaos before things got worse. Many fans agree she made the right move. Others think the talk about a RICO case might be exaggerated, but even industry insiders like WAC 100 have warned that Gotti could be next in line for federal charges. WAC said, "Yo Gotti about to get a RICO next, and I'm telling y'all, don't do street stuff if you don't have to. They want us killing each other for entertainment." As the investigation continues and tensions in Memphis remain high, one thing is clear. This story is far from over. Young Dolph's people want justice, the feds might be getting closer to CMG, and Yo Gotti's world seems to be collapsing around him. Whether Angela ran out of fear or wisdom, she might have just saved herself from being caught in the next storm.